So this is our visit to Catalina. It is Thursday, April 7th, I believe. It's a little foggy out there, but you can still see the mainland in the distance. Here's our new dog, Cooper. Say hello, Cooper. Cooper! I know, that was quite a walk up, huh? This is my better half right there. Dr. Locke, I presume. So we are walking around what they call the rim, kind of on the northwest corner of the island. Pretty good hill we had to climb to get up here. And we can see our boat all the way down right there in the middle. Island Packet SB Cruiser. Now this is Twin Harbors, one of many anchorages here in Catalina. We are here for about 4 days. We need to leave on Saturday because they're predicting some pretty strong winds coming in Sunday night, Monday, and all day Tuesday. So we want to make it a smooth ride back home if we can. It was a little rough getting here at the end, and we certainly found out what needs to be secured in the cabin. It is about 76 degrees right now. Have a little warming trend going on. And it'll end around Sunday and then back into the mid-60s for about a week or so. So we're gonna continue our walk here around the rim. See the rock out there, kind of our reference point when we were coming in the marina. And then you can see a boat out in the distance, center of the picture, coming in for a probable mooring. We suspect that it's going to get really busy here starting tomorrow. So we're going to keep walking here to the end of the rim before it makes a twist to the west. This is our first time walking this particular trail. This is supposed to be the easy one. We're still out of breath. So this is the second visit for Cooper to the beach. The first visit yesterday, he seemed to be a little bit confused, and I don't think he felt up to par after all that seasickness the day before. But he couldn't wait to get to the beach today, and he just ran and ran after we released him off the leash there. It's a safe place because he can't get away from us. He can only run into the end of the beach there where the rocks are. But he was anxious as a little kid to get off that boat. We still haven't trained him to use the AstroTurf there on the back of the boat. So right now we have to keep taking the dinghy to land so that Cooper can do his business. Which is okay, we're gonna do a hike today anyway. So just after 2 weeks, we're starting to learn he's got quite a personality. We let him sleep up in the pilot house last night instead of putting him in the cage because he started whining about 6:30 to come out of the cage. You let him out of the cage, he goes upstairs, and he just wants to go back to bed. So last night, We left him up in the pilot house and put him in his bed. And then about 7 o'clock this morning, he came down into the cabin and woke me up anyway, only to go back up into the pilot house and go back to sleep. So I guess he's kind of been trained to wake up his master around 7 o'clock, and then he goes back to bed for a couple hours. Good life. So we are coming around the bend here. That rock out there to the far left there is what they call Bird Rock. See if I can zoom in on it. It is white, and I guess you can imagine why. So we're coming around the bend right now. Hey, Cooper.
Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Where'd he go? You don't see him?
Cooper. Yeah, he sees me.
He's like, I walked all this way. I don't want to go back in.
It's all downhill from, well, there looks like a little bit of a rise there.
Yeah.
Around the turn and up a little bit higher.
But he just ran his little heart out up and down the beach.
Yeah.
So he's tired.
Well, good. Maybe he'll sleep in tomorrow instead.
Yeah.
I doubt it. No, Cooper, don't jump. It's not worth it.
It's beautiful here.
So it is quite still out here this morning. But by this afternoon, the winds will be blowing 18 to 20 knots. And then it kind of stays a little choppy there all the way till next Tuesday. We have a break in the weather a little bit on Saturday, so that's when we'll head back. Okay, there's Long Beach, or I guess you would say South Los Angeles area there. First time we've seen the mainland from Catalina. Usually when we're on the mainland, we can see Catalina all the time, except for the day that we left. We didn't see it until we were about 5 miles to the island. So this island was purchased by the Wrigleys, I believe back in 1915 or 1905, can't remember. And they held full control of it until 1975, and it's still owned by part of the Wrigley family and also the Catalina Conservancy. So Two Harbors is kind of more like a camping ground area. The other side of the island, on the south side, is Avalon. And that's where most of the homes are and the boats, and a little more like a small town there, permanent residents. So we thought we'd try Two Harbors first because it was our first time mooring. So as you can see, all those little white balls down there are mooring balls. You pull up to it, it's got like a little antenna sticking out of the water. You grab it, grab the rope, and you tie off on the bow and the stern, and it keeps your boat in one place. Now we got a little bit of a breeze here now. So this concludes our first 10-minute clip of Catalina Island. and we'll post it to YouTube and start getting back on the horse and providing these videos. Thank you for watching. This is Following Epsilon.